Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Living Simply and Fun. I'm your host, Aries. There's Aaron, and there's Moppy. We're live at the park having supper.
Well, making it.
Anyways, Aaron is going to be talking about a few things. But first, let me say, since Aaron's running behind the counter, today has been kind of a bad bum day for fun. But I'm trying to keep my head up with the game called The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim on PS3. Why do you say my purse broke? That's right, I have found something similar to use.
A close friend kind of blew you off.
And a close friend of mine kind of blew me off, but didn't.
And a family friend ended up yelling and screaming at us last night because of her daughter's 15th birthday that we didn't go to out of respect for the family.
So, anyways...
I'm just going to take this to the trash. I'll be right back.
Anyways, now I gotta use this Hello Kitty bag as my purse. As long as I can go shopping tomorrow, it should be no problem. That's right. And here's Moppy. And we'll just put this over here for Living Simply and Fun. T-bone steaks, $4.98. Can of beans, $2 or $2.79. I bought a 4-pack of steaks for about $18, so these are about $9 steaks. They don't look like $9 steaks, they kind of look, and then 99 cents for a 3-pack of 10s, and that is our dinner. Oh, and don't forget, we have water for the dog, which comes out of the tap. We are cheap and we reuse the bottles. And I bought $1.99 for Reezers. I like this macaroni, mac salad.
99 cents for our raspberry
and then raspberry tea and
raspberry tea.
Oh, both raspberry teas
Which
are.
I'll remove my labels so that I don't confuse whose is whose.
So, what's today's topic going to be about, Mr. Aaron? After venting about that.
Well, I wanted to talk more on. It was a topic you didn't bring up, but I think on relationships. Because of difficulties with current relationships. I think so much oftentimes when people are in love with each other, people make the mistake of trying to prove that the other person loves them by making them change some aspect of their life, whether it be a female to male becoming a female fully for the male, or a male to female becoming a male fully for the female. Or, a guy who's slightly disabled with a mental problem being forced to work because the woman wants $60,000 a year instead of, being on disability. Or, I want you to have a mustache. Eventually, we all go back to the way that we feel most comfortable. And that's why divorces happen so frequently, is somebody gets back into the old routine and it upsets the significant other. It's like, I thought you changed for me. I thought you wanted me. I thought you loved and cared for me. It's not a matter of they don't love or care for you. It's a matter of they can't keep up that lifestyle because it's not who they are. And I think that there's too much of that in this world because the TVs and the movies, they tell us that, that we need to prove that we love. And the best way to prove is by action, by doing things to change ourselves for what the other considers the better, even though it's not who we are. That's just making somebody a false person. They live a lie, and most people aren't happy living a lie, and they end up changing who they are back to who they really were. And then, well, as I said, divorce is inevitable. A guy who just is so used to being a bachelor, he's going to forget to put the toilet seat down. And that's not a reason to divorce him because he's forgetting to put the toilet seat down after years of doing it. And he just slips back into his old habit of things. It's not that he doesn't love you. It's not that he's not thinking about you. It's just a matter of we do things almost like automatically, we go with the flow. We do what we want to do. And sometimes it doesn't work out. So love somebody for who they are, not for who you want them to be. My ex tried to change me, all 4 of them. They wanted this and they wanted that, and they had these ideals, and I would never have been able to stay in that lifestyle. I couldn't. It wasn't me. So
let me just say, while Aaron's doing this thing over here, soon he's going to have to change the camera to me, but let me just say this, since I'm allowing him to flip him and stuff, is he's right. He's completely right. I've had Filipinos before I decided, they're scammers, that I wanted Angela. And Aaron said, work it out with Angela and all will be well. Well, here's the deal. Angela never wanted me to be something I'm not. And, I do want to say, I'm kind of upset at myself. So to some of the viewers watching this, I wanted to say that when it comes to certain things, like, yes, me and Aaron basically were trying to give guidance. This is part of our channel. Give guidance of various things like meal ideas and relationships. And
Well, we thought that certain topics were things that she kind of wanted us to talk about. They were pertinent to her. And
yeah, instead,
we figured she wanted our input from the way she talked. But I guess she didn't want input.
no, she wants to live her life the way she wants to live it, yet each person to their own, and to me it's all gravy.
And that's part of why I was thinking of this love situation is here's somebody who realizes that Rita's not going to fit into Kentucky but wants to force them to. A transgender person in Kentucky, there's plenty that live there, but it's not an easy life to live there because it's not an accepted thing. It's one of those things that you're going to hell for, and it's one of the Bible Belt states. It's not a good place for a tranny to be living.
Yes, so on that, I mean, I could go revert back like Aaron did, but is it really me? No, it's not. Secondly, maybe I'm kind of like I was going to say in one of my videos last night, I'm kind of selfish. I want to go fishing and hiking, and if I end up on, say, in the island I want to go live on, or Montana, so be it. Or heck, even Wyoming nearby. The thing is I want, everyone needs or has wants, and, the other thing is we're both sorry for giving guidance when I guess guidance wasn't needed, we just have to be accepting of everyone's disabilities and, just move on is the way it is. I mean, I wanted to go to Kentucky, but I was afraid to go to Lexington because I'm transgendered. I didn't know how the hotel would take it when I came in, showed them after paying through, say, Expedia or Travelocity for my hotel, and then finding out I don't have a place because they
bathrooms, restrooms, everywhere you go. Heck, our subway didn't even want to take your card, and this is Washington, which is pretty liberal on the idea.
Exactly. So all I wanted to say is, is Aaron's right about the relationships. I won't change. I'm into video games. I'm into movies, music, books.
There's always changes that we can make, and then there's changes we shouldn't make. And when it comes to who we are as a person, it's a change that should not be acceptable. But when it's a change like, I wish you'd wear less black. That's something that we can easily do. I mean, does it really matter what we wear? As long as it's clothes. But
I also want to say to the viewers, when it comes to certain things, I'm sorry again for, saying what I said. Me and Aaron thought one of the topics would be perfect marriage, marriage is on TV, it's like...
Thinking of a change that's fairly common in marriages is a person who likes to sleep in the nude. When they get married, they stop doing it. It usually is not done with married couples. Now, sometimes it is, but, it's usually something that ends. And there's a lot of people who like doing that until they get married. So it is one change that seems to be more than acceptable.
And truthfully, I don't know what to think of marriage, in relationships.
Heck, I knew one guy who his wife insisted that he wear a three-piece suit every day. Well, that's a little stuffy when you're outside working in the lawn, and it's a little annoying if you're going to a ball game or out for a barbecue or a picnic. You don't want to be wearing a three-piece suit. Well, he'd been doing it for 20 years and started to become habit to him, but that was forced on him. I thought that was wrong.
Well, I'm the type of person Aaron knows that doesn't force people, so there you have it,
Anyways, we better let you go.
Yes, please add and subscribe if you like. Please post comments in the box if you like, and please add me as a
And
friend
please
if you
give us
like.
topic ideas if you want to.
Thank you.